Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Emily, and this is a new biopic, drama, and romance focusing on Emily Bronte, written and directed by actress Frances O'Connor. And right off the bat, this is a very beautiful, well-shot period drama. Cinematographer Nanu Segal and O'Connor create a very textured and lived-in period setting here. There's many moments that take place at night and in the rain and like cloud, overcast, and it feels very much engrossing into that period. And Abel Korzenovitsky, who does the composing here, has a very moving and very impactful score that drums up a lot of emotions throughout this film. Is a little telegraphed. There's definitely moments like, oh, time to feel sad. But like, it still is a very quality score that brings a lot to each of the scenes throughout this film. But the real anchor to this whole entire film is Emma Mackey, who plays Emily Bronte, who is fantastic. I love her from Sex Education. She is a very talented young actress. And she comes into this role very honestly and brings a lot of creativity. She brings a lot of vulnerability. She brings a lot of strength and passion to this role. And she's saddled with dealing with a lot of things throughout this film in terms of loss and heartbreak. And McKay's able to sell all those things. And as a character, you get to go through this journey of coming of age, of womanhood, of Emily as she is a rebel. She's a misfit. You get to see her have fun with her brother, played by Fionn Whitehead, who they go through so much through this, and they're two lively spirits that don't want to just be stuck in doing what society expects of them. And you see that in Emily. You see that rambunctious, that rebellious nature about her. Then you also see her in the moments where she's dealing with so much pain and heartbreak, and you see this vulnerability and the emotion that McKay brings to the role. You see her struggling with the expectations of the rest of her family, her father, her siblings, and what everybody expects of a woman at this time, and how she just doesn't fit into that, and she is different. There was one moment that I almost laughed because it's like, do you know what they call you around town? The weird one. I'm like, wow, very creative people in this town. But that's exactly who Emily is in the context of her community. She is the outcast. And we see her in her intimate moments. We see her as this human being with depth and layers. And we get let in by O'Connor in a very poignant and impactful way to the life of Emily. You see her dynamics with Oliver Jackson Cohn, who plays William, who's her love interest, and the struggles and the discomfort that, what you say, in their dynamics, as he lets her in at times, and then he's cold and hard and judgmental, and you have this roller coaster ride of an experience between the two of them in this film. And by the time the credits roll, we see this journey that Emily has gone on throughout this film, and it's inspiring, it's impactful, and it leaves you at the end that you actually went through something with her, and it works. And I think O'Connor does a really strong job directing and bringing this character to life through her writing and through her directing, and McKay through her acting. This is an impactful and, I think, engaging biopic that's worth your time. And at 2 hours and 10 minutes, does it feel long at times? Honestly, I didn't think so. It felt well-paced and draws you in, and I was along for the ride, and I think it's worth a watch. But those are my thoughts on Emily. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.